BMW M4 CS. You could really think of it as a daily drivable version of the M4 GTS, which was a limited edition track-focused variant of the base M4. It was really expensive and you really couldn't daily drive it, so they made this, the CS. CS stands for Coupe Sport, and it really brings a whole bunch of aggressive upgrades to the front, rear designs, to the tires, rims, basically everything. It has a whole new overhaul. You know, starting at the front, you have all new LED headlights. You know, it takes a little while to see it that they're actually different from the base M4, but they really are. They use really sharp angles and LEDs to create this really menacing look. It has so many lines. It's just such a beautiful car to look at from the front, just really everywhere. It has a carbon fiber front splitter. That's a little bit different than the M4 GTS. Since that was a track car, it jutted out way much, and obviously you can't daily drive it. So since this is, you know, a daily drivable car, you have to, you know, shorten it a little bit. But it's still nonetheless very mean looking. This paint, we have to talk about this paint. It's called San Marino Blue. Basically, when you come up close to it, it almost looks purple, but then when you have the light speckles on it, it looks sick. Let's take a look at the engine. So the M4 CS is powered by a 3-liter inline-6 twin turbocharged engine that makes 454 horsepower, that's up 29 from the base M4, and 442 pound-feet of torque, which is also up 10 from the base M4. So it's really a much more powerful engine. And looking at the engine, it's stunning. BMW has done a really good job to help make this car lighter. You could see a whole new carbon fiber insert. This usually would have been just aluminum, but they shedded a couple of pounds by making this carbon fiber. So for the rims on the side of the car, we got 19-inch in the front, 20-inch in the rear, big rims, big brakes. They're steel brakes. You can actually option to get carbon fiber brakes. You know, if you're really trying to track this car a lot more, there are a bunch of more upgrades that you can get in the wheels too, you know, just to help make it lighter and more track capable. It's got 255 tires in the front, Michelin Pilot, actual super sports, and 285s in the rear. Very wide tires for a very track-oriented car. Again, all to help it out with downforce and with agility. So looking at the rear of the car, it looks so menacing and so aggressive. You have that massive rear spoiler. It's a little, you know, smaller than the M4 GTS because that was a track-only car. But since, you know, they still want this to be a track car that you could daily drive, they still kept a decently nice-sized carbon fiber rear spoiler. In addition to that, they have a carbon fiber rear splitter down below. Again, part of the CS treatment. Tons of things are carbon fiber for the exterior and interior. Nice quad tailpipes made out of stainless steel. Produces an amazing sound. So the really, you know, first thing you notice of the rear of the car is you notice those two iconic lights from this generation M4. They really did a nice job shaping them so it looks really aggressive. And the really cool thing that you can see is that they actually took LED membranes, very thin, to shape them in the direction of the light. It looks really cool and it's really subtle, but when the light is actually on, it makes a whole difference. The interior of the M4 CS is rather a spectacle of beauty. It feels driver-focused with the optional M racing seats and the general aura inside. The minute you sit down, you're overwhelmed by the amount of Alcantara. On the dashboard, the seats, the steering wheel, and even on the door. Added M badges and CS lettering are scattered about. On the door panels, where storage and compartments and speakers would be, there's a single piece of light Kevlar-looking material for added weight savings. They even decided to skimp out on the door handles and put in pieces of fabric that are M-colored. Don't be fooled into thinking that this car cannot be daily driven though. You still get those features on normal luxury cars today, like navigation, high-end speakers, climate controls, and BMW's industry-leading backup camera system. The seats are still comfortable, though supportive with added bolsters on the sides. And don't forget the 2 seats in the rear of the car, probably better used for storage more than anything though. You would be just as comfortable tracking this as you would be going on long road trips in. But enough of that, let's just hear the engine roar up to life.